All right, here we go again. My second pair of new glasses. Woo! I'm mostly only wearing these right now to show them off because most of the time in the morning I'm going to be wearing my sunglasses because this world is too bright for me to be staring at it through these glasses. But for the sake of this morning, I have decided that I am going to wear these bad boys instead, and it's going to be a good old time. Getting used to these, it's always interesting getting used to a new pair of glasses because like every pair of glasses wears differently, if that makes sense. And I like the larger lenses because it gives me a larger field of view. On my other glasses, the normal ones that I tend to wear, I feel like I can see the borders of them quite easily, and I don't like that. But with these, I feel like I have to really stretch my eyes out in order to see the edge of the frames. And like, they're larger lenses, but they don't feel necessarily, what's the word I'm looking for? They don't feel necessarily tacky. Because I feel like there's large glasses good, and then there's large glasses bad. And I feel like these are large glasses good. So, and like, a lot of people feel like I am buying fancier glasses for the sake of like showing off or commercialism or whatever. And I quite literally just went to the glasses shelf and grabbed the ones that caught my eye. And if I liked them, then I was going to buy them. And that was my thought process on the matter. And there was, like, if I was really trying to budget and bargain, there were pairs that were like $150 that I could have picked up and been just fine with. But there were other pairs that I liked more that were closer to $500. And so I tried to balance it out and buy some cheap, some not cheap. I wanted all four pairs. I was like, truck it, like, how often do I get new glasses? Let's get 4 pairs of glasses. And ultimately I decided against it because it was more money than I was prepared to spend. And that helped me out because I was being more responsible with my money. But yeah, we'll see what we have going on here. I plan on I plan on getting Compression Man 3 up and running this week, if not today or tomorrow, so that hopefully it can be done. I was really hoping it would be done by the end of May and we could get a solid upload schedule going, but thinking it'll be done by the end of May doesn't seem realistic anymore because he's got basically 2 weeks to get it done. And history has shown that he struggles. When he gives himself a 2-week time frame to do something, he struggles to actually get it done in 2 weeks. And so we'll see what he has to show me, what he has to offer. But I'm thinking that this will probably get done very early June. And then we'll be able to roll into minute 2 early June. But like I said, then again, I really think that, like, of all of the ones, I feel like this will definitely be the shortest. There's not a whole lot of dialogue going on, and there's like one big old chunky action scene that I need to occupy a decent chunk of time. But aside from that, I don't foresee there being a whole lot going on in this episode. And so we'll just see what he says when I send it to him. If he's like, there's no way this is going to be 5 minutes long, then I'll be like, oh man, well, let's try and fluff it out as best we can. And if I can't fluff it out, then I'll need to come to the terms and be like, all right, am I going to just say to heck with it and have it run at whatever time it runs at? Or am I going to not say to heck with it and try and stretch it out longer than it needs to be. You don't like to stretch content out arbitrarily, so, but like there's also like a standard that you want to uphold. Like if I'm releasing 5-minute shorts, then for the most part I want my shorts to be 5 minutes long. Going under is not acceptable. Going over is acceptable to a degree. Like I wouldn't go more than 2 minutes over on purpose, because like once again you're advertising a 5-minute short. If it's 5 minutes and 30 seconds, most people won't care. If it's 6 minutes, you'll get those people who are like, oh, these are supposed to be 5 minutes long. And then if it's like 7 minutes, they're gonna be like, okay, what's going on here? So it's the expectation of like, oh, I'm making out these 5-minute shorts, and then people are expecting them to be 5-minute shorts, and then they're not, and they're like, ah, poo. But at any rate, I think it'll be fine. I think the this coming episode, like I said, it'll be the one that comes in closest to 5 minutes. All of them have gone over. They've all been like closer to 6, which is fine. But like I said, I think this one will be the first one that's chilling at the 5-minute mark. And like I said, if it even makes it there, there's 47 minutes worth of dialogue in it, and or 47 minutes, Jesus, there's 47 seconds of dialogue in it, and then the rest of it is all just action. And so I've got to hope that he can fluff out. I'm hoping that the action sequence would be like a 3-minute long sequence, and then the rest of it would just be fluffed out dialogue, and that gets us like 3 minutes and 47 seconds. We can round up to 4 minutes, but that's still a whole minute's worth of extra stuff that I need to come up with, and like that might just be an intro and an outro, and this will just be a really short episode. But we'll see. Like I said, I might send it to him, and he'll be like, yeah, this is easily 5 minutes, easily. And I'm like, all right, cool. And I might send it to him, and he's like, nah, this ain't 5 minutes, this is barely 4. So, and that's what we'll do, is we will work with it, and he will have to tell me what he thinks of it. Like I said, the most interesting part right now is figuring out what to do with the musical number. I can get someone to get me a musical number on Fiverr easy enough, but I was really hoping that I could get this musician that I really like to get me a musical number. And so I'm going to reach out to him, see what he says. But I'm not going to reach out to him until I have episode 2 finished. That way I can send him episodes 1 and 2. He can get a feel for the animation style and be like, oh, okay, yeah, like, I want to be a part of this. Or he can be like, nah, not interested. And like, I'm willing to fund it. And he can use the animation as like a music video if he'd like. And so, I mean, I feel like it's worth conversation. Getting a phone call. Ugh, my bucket. Hello? Driving to Women's, actually. But what's up? Uh-huh. Have you brought this up to Wes? Okay. Well, I mean, I can look at it when I sit down, but he would probably be easier to help you right now. All right. Well, I will figure it out. It's the ureter stents. Which one? 6x6? 6x26. Okay. All right. Okay. You just want to text me that information? All right. Cool. Thanks. Bye. Oh boy. Things are always fun around here. Work. That's another problem that I've had with these videos, though, is I do get work calls, and I need to try and find a way to remember which videos I got calls on, because sometimes, depending on who it is on the other line of the phone, sometimes the microphone will pick them up, and I really should mute those conversations. But I don't oftentimes know, and I don't oftentimes watch through the entire video. And so if I get a phone call in the middle of the video, I'm only going to watch the first couple minutes to figure out what I'm talking about, and then I'm going to publish the thing. So if I get a phone call in the middle of it, then I'll have to be like, oh, I need to mute that, or I need to listen to it to figure out if I need to mute that, and go from there. But at any rate, it's the challenges of making these videos, but so far it's okay. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with well, I think I already figured out that Compression Man's going to get his own channel. I think that just makes sense. I would like to try and do something different with it, but well, no. I mean, like, I would like to try and keep it on the main channel, but I think I need to, like, accept the fact that, like, compartmentalizing is good. It's unfortunate that I have to do that, and I don't love the fact that I have to do that, but it is a part of it. So we will just have to see what's going on there, and hopefully what's going on is good stuff. But yeah, it's about what I've got going on this morning. I got a decent amount of progress made on Compression Man episode 2. I'm trying to think of where I got all the lines lined up, and then now there's like lines that need to be added, and then sound effects, of course, that need to be filled in. And then once all that's done, all I really need to do is some finishing touches here and there, and then I should be good. Now, of course, I've been watching this like 100 times, and I think it sounds fine. But now that I'm watching it for the 101st time, and I'm almost to completion, it does not sound fine. And I'm like, why do I have to be so particular to myself? Like, I was so proud of the way it sounded. I thought it was such a good project. And then now I'm second guessing it. And it's going to be a lot like editing my books, in that eventually I'm just going to have to find a sound profile and deal with it. But it would be nice to be like confident with it and be like, yes, this is legit. And like, there is one part that is more, or I'm looking, what am I going for here? There is one part that is more funny, I guess, than the other parts, and that every time I watch it, it cracks me up. And it'll be interesting to know, like, if those parts resonate with other people, or if they find the whole thing to be funny. Who knows? But I am particularly interested in, like, those parts, and every time I watch them, I'm like, this is hilarious. And so, but yeah, that's kind of the gist of things, and just letting Compression Man flourish and exist and thrive, and really trying to get him somewhere where he can reach the rest of the world. Oh, I got a meeting with this company to discuss recording a pilot episode of a TV show that I want to record. It's Wig, actually. It's something that I wrote back in 22, and I wrote an entire 22 season run for it, or 22 episode run for the first season. And so it'll be interesting to see if I can, what they quote it at. Because, like, honestly, and I keep doing this to myself, and I'm like, honestly, if it's affordable enough, I could just out of pocket it. And, like, I'm not opposed to that, like, depending on the price. I know it's not going to be affordable, though. It's a kind of chunky project, and they're like full 20-minute episodes. It's not something that I could just out of pocket the expense. But, like, I always have this dream that I contact this company and they believe in the vision enough that they like help it come to fruition. And like honestly, I would be fine with that. Like, I don't need to be the sole proprietor and owner of this product. Like, it's something that I wrote and like produced, and as long as I get proper credit for doing those things, then I'm good. But at any rate, I'm gonna keep trying and keep working at it and see what we can do to get it there. And I will do what I can. But a lot of exciting things going on, and hopefully they start turning leaves in the right direction. Like I said, I'm very excited for everything that I have going on right now, hoping that they start to repay me in the wonderful things that they've done. And only time will tell if that's the case. But here we are, in the place where I need to stop this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. You can't really see my face right now. Doing that doesn't do you any good either. It's barely a light. But I hope you like my new glasses. Thanks for stopping by.